Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi! Anyway, I'm finally starting my new anime journal. To be specific, my third anime journal. It took me a while to set up this new anime journal because I was busy, so I didn't even bother to print new pictures for it. I literally just used some Armin pictures I had laying around. This ain't a tutorial, by the way. I don't think there should be a tutorial on how to start an anime journal since it's in the name, anime journal, and you can literally do whatever the fuck you want with it. There shouldn't be any rules. But I will throw advices throughout the video as someone who's had an anime journal for years. So journal along with me if you want to. And yeah, enjoy the video. I'm using a journal I bought from a local store. Almost all of my journals are from Flying Tiger because they're so much cheaper. But this specific journal was not exactly cheap. It's annoying how much money I spent on this journal considering how fucking thin the paper is. The ghosting through the pages is crazy. So to combat that, I'm gonna be skipping pages. I know it sounds wasteful, but I swear I have more reasons. When you create a spread on every single page of a journal, eventually the journal will get so fat that you'll barely be able to journal in it, let alone write in it. So yeah, moving forward with volume 3 of my anime journal, I'll be creating a spread every other page instead. I know I said earlier that I just picked Armin pictures from my anime journal setup because I already had them, but I could have printed pictures for him regardless. He's one of my favorite anime characters. I feel like he's so underrated and deserves all the love from the whole world, or at least AOT spoilers, the remaining 20% of humanity. So yeah, I decided to put pictures of him holding a shell from the manga to match with the black color of my journal's cover and decorated it with black and white stickers, and I think it turned out pretty decent. Anyway, if you want to start an anime journal but think that you should wait until you have enough stationery, no, that's a very wrong mindset. Literally, all you need is a notebook and a pen to get started. But let's be real for a second, you do need a little more than just a pen. But again, you don't need 1,000 washi tape, stickers, or brush pens to get started. I do think pictures for anime journaling is a must though. If you don't have a printer, no worries. You can always print from your local bookstores. I don't think it's too expensive either, especially if you don't print too many pages. And I think if you go to school, you can print there as well for free, but yeah, you just have to ask, I guess. But again, printing from a bookstore is not too expensive, especially if you don't print too many pages. I made the mistake of printing too many pictures for a single spread. It's why I have so many extra pictures of so many different characters, and in this case, Armin. I think one page of pictures for one spread is enough, like it's the maximum, you know. But it also depends on the size of your journal. So yeah, now for washi tapes, stickers, and decorative pictures, you could always use free printables from artists or search up designs on Pinterest. Sorry. Don't forget to ask permission to use them and credit the artist if you're posting your spreads online. And most importantly, brochures. Brochures, flyers, whatever you want to call them, are literally the MVP of journaling. Like, you see a pretty picture in a brochure, you can use it. There are so many things in a flyer that you could use for your journal. So yeah, look out for those. And lastly, brush pens. Tombow brush pens are really expensive, so I seriously don't recommend them if you're just starting out. A great alternative are those cheap markers with a triangle shaped tip. They work really well if you want to do calligraphy with them. Moving on, I like to create a little index for my journal, even though I barely use it. I mostly have an index for it, so I have a place to see all the spreads I've created, you know. And bro, when I said the ghosting through the thin last page is crazy, it's crazy. Damn. Reminder, this ain't editorial or anything. I just like to create an index for my journal, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Another thing I like to put in my anime journal setup is a little entry spread, or like an intro, if you want to call it that. Usually in this kind of spread, I like to write about things I've learned from my previous journals and things I like to do to the new one. Things I want to change, any goals I might have, or anything new I'd like to try. For example, for this journal, I'd like to try finishing sticker sheets because I have so many of them, and instead of finishing them, I just kept buying more and more sticker sheets, which was not good for my wallet. I forgot to write about this in the spread, but also use more scrap paper because God knows how much I have. My mom thinks it's trash and I should throw it all away, and to that I say, no mom, it's recycling at the expense of my room storage. A lot of the stationery I used for this setup are from small artists on Instagram, so make sure to check them out after this video. One last spread in this setup that I like to make is an anime tracker. Again, I don't use it. I just like to have a physical version of my anime list. Oh, and also to keep track of how many anime series I've watched. Because my anime list, you know, the app or the website, whatever, counts anime seasons, movies, and OVAs as separate entries, thus making it look like I've watched more than 200 anime, when in actuality, I haven't even reached 100 anime series yet. I ain't a true anime fan, as you all can tell. I was gonna show you all me copying all of the anime series I've watched so far from my previous anime journal to this new one, but then I remember what kind of anime I have in there, so yeah, I ain't exposing myself. My list is not actually that bad, but there are some crude anime I've watched and I don't write a score, which basically means you're probably gonna see an anime like fucking Goblin Slayer and you all might think that I like it. Anyway, this was my anime journal volume 3 setup. I'm really proud of how everything turned out, and it was all just Armin. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye!